Hello and welcome to the Pod Daddy podcast with your daddy, Daddy Randy, and with your co-daddy, Daddy Pa.
Daddy Pie over here.
First of all, I'm a little surprised that we've gone as far as we did. This is the fifth episode.
I believe so, yes.
The last four were full of bullshit, and I hope we keep going in that direction into a bright future that is also full of bullshit.
Which describes all of our future these days.
Yeah, yeah, future and our present, our lives, dare I say. That's right. Your life is full of shit,
I am shit.
and you can attest to it with this year. This year alone is proof of how full of shit our lives are. It shows that society holds on by a thread, maybe two threads, maybe three, but that's about it.
Uh huh.
That we're always walking on thin ice as a civilization. And don't get me wrong. This is all. This isn't meant to be fear mongering, but we should be seeing it how it is. We should figure out our state in the universe and how easy for it all to just go down collapsing. Of course, we were gonna eventually talk about this. I mean, come on. There's a virus that has been going on for quite a while. No one is really. I'm personally not interested in the details these days. I don't think anyone is.
Yeah, no one
Are
is.
you? Yeah, no one is. Yeah, it was really interesting when it first came out, but now it's all about, oh, when do you get back to work? When do you not get back to work? Are you getting fired tomorrow? And those are the real questions.
And the
Because,
real question is, other than are you getting back to work or are you getting fired, is will I survive to see 2021?
oh, that's a whole episode on its own. It's a whole
Alright.
other pile of fucking shit. But
Alright.
yeah, no. People are wondering how the economy is going to be, what is the best way to deal with the economy. The Germans, I believe, are saying that they will not be taxing any further to keep the purchase power of the people available, to keep the money going.
Huh.
It's an interesting take on it, not to take more money from the people because they might be a little too cheap to buy anything, and then the economy will reach to a halt and we get to see it. I mean, I like seeing it that way. Money makes the world turn, people say, but the world also have to make money turn around and come here and there. Money has to be spent and bought. And despite my beliefs, I will share something uh, that you can, let's say, attribute to me.
Alright.
Attribute to me.
Alright.
It's that I'm a cheap fuck. I don't buy things, and I know this isn't the way of going about it. Maybe I talk too much about me being a cheap fuck, but I do spend no money. Maybe that's the right way of going about things. I don't know. I don't make any normal purchases. I don't purchase things that other people would purchase. Dare I say? I find a lot of things to be just amenities. A lot of entertainment. I take a lot of time. If I'm the one going around shopping, I only take a lot of time purchasing amenities. Amenities is something, it's like a luxury. I just want to see the time value. How much of my life will I be spending with this amenity? How much? How much in terms of quality as well? And yeah, some people are cheap fucks, and I don't know if I should applaud their way of life or my way of life. But I don't know. Are you a cheap fuck, Daddy Pie?
Well, I am a kind of a cheap fuck in a way that if you take me out to a expensive restaurant, I will only buy the water and the salad. That will be all. But
You know,
if we're
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I can join in on that. Yeah, here's the thing.
yeah.
I don't even if I want to buy it. If it's a genuinely expensive restaurant, have your water before the fucking restaurant. You don't need any drinks there. And let's be honest, you I don't know if it's a good idea that you should go to an expensive restaurant if you want to be full. If you want to be full, get your ass to McDonald's.
I was about to say that.
Oh, I'm glad we share this point.
Because
And
I
this,
agree with you.
yeah, if you want to feel not hungry and have a good luxurious time, go to a restaurant, an expensive one, that is.
Exactly. If you're searching for a really good time and a really good meal, we're not sponsored by them. McDonald's. Just one good big fucking tasty and you're good, man. I mean, like, holy shit. Have you ever tried eating McDonald's, alright, on a sidewalk with your buddy? Just chilling there, seeing the cars go pass by you, people walking past by you, and they're like, what are they doing on the sidewalk? But you're just having a good time because you're eating one of the best meals in the entire world. And let me tell you something over here, Daddy Randy. You want to feel like you're on a anorexic whore? Go to a fancy restaurant, to an expensive one. I dare you, if you could even finish your small goddamn burger that is worth 45 whatever currency, all right? And you will feel satisfied after that. I swear to God, you will eat it and you will look at it just like the time that you masturbate and you just look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, what have you done, you filthy whore? You know, stuff like that. That's what I genuinely believe what will happen. You want to feel full, like Daddy Randy said? Go to McDonald's. You want to feel like an anorexic whore? Sure. Go to a fancy restaurant. After that, you get food poisoning and you goddamn go to the court and you're like, hey, they food poisoned me, man. And you get half a million and whoopie doody doo. You're the asshole who stole money from that restaurant.
Yeah, not so expensive anymore once I get money out of it.
Actually, that's a really good plan.
Yeah, I mean, you have to poison yourself and make it seem like it's them who have done it to you.
Well, as Gandhi once said, small price for salvation.
Yes, food poisoning, a small price for salvation indeed.
Yeah, baby.
He had so much food poisoning he didn't actually even have food. And somehow India was liberated, so he's onto something.
Huh. He was adapting to it.
Yes, adapting. Well, restaurants. Oh boy, that alone is something that we should all wonder about. God knows how many restaurants are going to be closing after this. I just genuinely cannot believe that all these restaurants are going to be absolutely fine in, let's say, 6 months. Because it just seems like we're not really feeling the economic backlash right now. We're only going to feel it months from now. And we're still in happy mode.
Wait, we're
Going,
still in happy mode? It's been 6 months right now. We're still in happy mode?
yeah, you could
Oh,
stay at home, think you have a future, maybe.
I know I don't have a
Everything is
future.
fine.
I know I don't
Well,
have.
not you. It's, a random citizen, let's say.
Oh, some crackhead. Okay.
Yeah, maybe you'll lie to yourself, thinking, "Oh yeah, I'll still have my job as the guy who cleans plates in a really in a family-owned restaurant in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that's gonna keep happening. That's gonna stay there in business."
Huh.
And 6 months later, you're fighting monkeys for a banana. And of course, because 2021 is on the fucking rise. 6 months from now, you might actually have to eat the monkey himself.
Wait, so you're telling me the movie Planet of the Apes was not just like a fictional thing? It's something that will actually happen in the future?
Well, I'm not saying that the monkeys are getting smarter. Well, technically, they might be. Some and quote unquote experts. I don't know about the sources of this fucking thing, but they do say that some monkeys or some monkey species, I don't know, chimpanzees or I don't know what the difference between a chimpanzee and a monkey, but I know
Maybe.
that the ape is the big chungus. but the
Oh,
medium-sized ones might be going through
a
the
breakdown.
Stone Age anytime soon.
Oh,
Yeah, because the videos out there that are actually real about monkeys learning to, let's say, fish, and they don't have a hook and line or whatever the fuck. They just have a stick, and they're learning how to gain their fucking daily source of nutrition from fucking fishing and from learning how to get things by using very basic tools.
so you're telling me monkeys are fishing right now?
Yeah, telling you the monkeys are fishing right now. Not all over the country, the planet, but in some parts of the world, they're actually learning to do it. And I forgot what other things they might be learning to do with stone tools, or at least sticks.
So basically, you're telling me monkeys are starting a new civilization of their own, which in a million years might become us in the future.
That is, of course, unless we kill them all and use them for food.
Why kill them? Why not do Darwin's theory? He fucked a monkey.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he wrote about it in his book,
Yeah,
The
he did.
Evolution of Man and Fucking Monkeys.
Yeah, some people are like, hey, and fucking monkeys. He's just stating that there's monkeys. But, a true intellectual will be like, fucking a monkey, you say. Well, I am a Darwinist, and I just love,
Indeed.
and I
Let's go
just
get
love.
some HIV. Come on,
Exactly.
boys.
You could get HIV from a monkey?
Well, that's human immunosuppressant, AIDS, autoimmune. Yeah, HIV. HIV. We got them from monkeys because in a lot, well, not a lot, but some parts of the world, humans eat monkeys in some parts in Asia, and it is
Yeah, I've seen
believed
that.
that. Well, I mean, the story I want to believe is that someone fucked a monkey, and that's how we got HIV. But what they think actually happened is that someone was cutting up a dead monkey and cut himself by mistake, and the mixture of blood between him and the monkey started off a fucking disease that still affects society today.
So that person got laid with someone, and that someone got laid with someone else, and that's
Yeah,
how it started.
yeah, and what do you know? Millions are dead. Good job, guy who was trying to eat a monkey.
Fuck a monk.
Y-
Oh yeah, sure, eat. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd still like to believe that he fucked a monkey and then a human being for some
No,
reason. You know what? I tried this monkey business, and it's just not going for me. You know what? I'm going back to humanity. Little do you know, he was patient zero.
oh fuck. Now we have patient some number in some places. I mean, I'm not surprised at this point since I heard that there was this dude that dresses as a fucking husky or a dog and fucks dogs. So
Yeah.
was
Hmm.
was hmm was he wearing a monkey costume with tits and he's like,
No, he was wearing a dog costume. As far as oh no, the guy, the
yeah,
HIV
yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe,
I'm pretty sure his name
maybe
was Jake.
that's how he attracted the monkey.
Huh? Not
We,
with
we
his
don't know.
banana.
No, of course, the banana. Oh, look, man, he had a red flower in one hand and his banana in another, and then the monkey knew it was going to be a good night.
Are you sure he didn't have a six pack with him?
I don't know.
Oh
It
god.
was in Asia. I don't know what resources that man had.
Oh god, yeah. Oh shit, if it started in Asia. No, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait.
I'm not
Is
saying they don't have six packs, but the yeah, some parts are poorer than others, and
so this
yeah.
scientist was like what? Was he a scientist?
No,
He was a
it
normal
was just
civilian?
yeah, just some guy. He doesn't have much in life. Tried to just get a monkey. Have it for dinner. HIV.
Okay.
At least that's the story that. that we believe today is how it happened.
No, wait. HIV. All right, but so HIV started in Asia, which surprise, surprise, every
I,
fucking disease starts in Asia.
what I know is that people eat monkeys in Asia, and the
Oh,
theory that is known today is that someone tried to cut up a monkey and ended up cutting himself, mixing the blood and making the HIV.
all right, but all I know that in some parts of Asia, there's this underground restaurants where they bring a monkey. All right, there are like let's say 3 to 4 people on that table. It's like
Never mind.
a
I
go
just
on.
looked it up. Uh, it's
It-
from because apparently people in the Democratic Republic of Congo also eat monkeys.
Good job, Congo. I don't think it started from
I don't know if
Congo.
they, yeah, hunted and being eaten by people in the area in the 1920s.
All right, I'm not sure it started there. All right, because basically, you know, Africa not didn't have a good history back then.
Yeah. What do you mean? They don't have HIV because they don't have a good history?
No, it's not that. I mean, like, I don't think that like someone traveled to Africa, to Congo, let's say, and went over there, and he's like, "Hey, I'd like a good try pussy," and he just went on and fucked someone and came back to God knows where he came from, and
Look, it was the local population. It was the 1920s, for God's sake. I mean, no one, I don't know how many people, I don't know when they figured out, oh, HIV is a thing. I mean, 1920s medicine was, it was good for its day, but it's not as good as today's medicine.
eh,
So I
eh,
don't know how long it took for people to find out, oh, there's a disease, especially in a place like the Congo in the 1920s. I don't know what medical facilities they had. I'm pretty sure it was really bad there, so it was only discovered when it's far too late.
oh God. So you're telling me Congos have like massive orgies?
No, why are you going off on orgies?
I don't know because you said it
Yeah,
was
you don't need an
discovered.
orgy to spread disease.
Are you sure? What do I have go to sneeze on someone?
Yeah, well, that's enough. Depending on the type of disease we're talking about.
Well, there's a lot of diseases these days, and one of them is called stupidity.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
Eh,
it's inherited.
it could be, man. It could be. But wait. Let me finish about the story about the small underground restaurants that you can find in Asia, where it's like this circular table. In the middle, there's a hole. All right, where they bring a small monkey.
Oh, I know about this. Continue.
They put the head in the middle and they lock it and they start like skinning the top of the monkey's head, all right, in order for the sculpt to appear, and they just bring the small hammer, all right, and the guests are just sitting on the table. They're like, what are we having? The screaming head. And the waiter just keeps on mashing on the head, on the skull, and until it cracks open because it's a baby monkey. I mean, like, it's still soft, so they start removing the bones and everything, and hence the brain. Now you have to eat it before the monkey actually like completely dies and stops moving. All right, so you
Yeah,
take a
this is happening while the monkey is alive.
yeah, this shit
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
It's disgusting, but here's the thing. Yeah, they have this wine beside them, and they don't take a huge chunk of the brain. They just took a small little piece of it. They put it on their plate, and they start like cutting it like in a fancy way. It's like, Dave, how do you like your brains? And they have weird conversation. They just look at it, and he's like, bloody, the way I like it. And they just eat it, and they're like, at the beginning, they're like, oh God, it's disgusting. And then they're like, it's actually tasty. They take a sip of the wine, and they start having a good time. And then the monkey just like, fades away, and it's dead, stops moving. You just eat a small amount of it. And they just enjoy doing that. And they pay good. I'm talking, they pay good money for this shit. Now, I
Uh,
believe when you said that there are monkeys fishing and returning to the Stone Age, I'm believing this is the beginning of The end. We are going to die because one
Well,
motherfucker.
we'll be far dead before they become an actual threat to humanity.
I hope that is actually true because just one motherfucker decided to fuck one monkey. All right, spread a lot of disease, and then there's another motherfucker that decided to what eat a monkey's brain, the baby, and that's how that I can't even talk right now. No, I'm fucking
Yeah,
pissed.
I don't know if you had an idea in your head. You were trying to connect a bunch of things.
Yeah, exactly. There was nothing actually.
Well, what can I say? Yeah, oh, how about this? No one asked this question before. When are monkeys going to start fucking humans?
um, you can find
No,
that in porn sites.
yeah, no, I mean, not humans and monkeys, but the other way around. I mean,
What?
a monkey going to a human going, hey, you look cute.
I brought
I've got
pizza.
two bananas and one of them is for you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna use that pickup line.
It's a good one. I just fucking came up with that.
Oh, it's fucking gorgeous. Guys, if you're listening, I mean, like, hey, we're saving you precious time of thinking how to approach a woman. It's just easy. Just have a banana in one hand and let her decide.
Yeah, and if she doesn't respond well, just give her the normal banana, not your penis, and then she goes, oh, okay. I guess he's joking around, not actually trying to hit on me, the little bitch.
Exactly.
But hey, that's what separates a human being from a monkey.
A
A
monkey just
monkey
hops
would eat a banana while shoving the other inside the female.
without her permission. You know that's what I love about Animal Planets. They just do it. You know.
Yeah, consent is optional.
Yeah. Yeah. For us, consent is unnecessary.
Yeah,
It's kind of
and
gay, bro.
consent. Oh yeah, it's totally straight to just going in there without without the guy's permission.
Yeah. I have a question. Isn't this month Pride Month?
What the fuck do I know?
Oh yeah, it is Pride Month. Well, guess who took over this month? That's right, baby. The black community.
The black community? Ah, okay, they took over the Pride Month.
Yeah, no one has been talking about the goddamn Pride Month this year, which makes me actually happy. That's why I forgot about it. But then when I said gay, I just remembered, wait, isn't it this month? And when I checked it out, it is actually this month. Huh.
Now, this is just an opinion of mine, but I would like to force it upon you and everyone listening. Now, if you want to make a real change in the world, if you're part of a minority and you want to make a genuine change, and not only on a cultural basis, but a policy, on the basis of policy making, turning your minority into a month does nothing for no one. It
I
really
agree.
does nothing for no one. You're not going to help anyone. You're not going to help those who are inclined to be in whatever minority group you've put yourself or you've been put into. And yeah, it's a bit weird. Yeah, but about those months, they seem to be all happening in the US. And holy shit, boys, well, that was fucking weird.
Was.
The moment I start ranting about China, it all goes down. Disconnections, weird robotic voices happened. It's as if the government is onto us already.
Ah, Ching Chong motherfuckers are onto us.
Indeed, those of House Ching and Chong.
Oh dear God.
Was it Cheech and Chong? No, wait, that's a different thing.
Yeah, I believe it is a different thing. But do you think Mao Zedong is onto us?
Ah, yes,
A
of
peaceful
course
man
he
he
is.
is. A peaceful man he is.
I believe he's here to give us a peace treaty.
Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that.
No, me
Mm-mm.
neither.
No, 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 no. Anyways, yes, you were saying, Daddy Randy.
Well, it's just that it seems that what was it I was talking about? Yeah, the Americans and how they put minorities into different months. And
Yes.
that's just weird. I don't want to imagine a future where a month is called the Pride month and the Black month.
Well, the Pride Month has been a thing in 1999 and 2000. It was the beginning of Pride Month, which was for the gays and lesbians. Pride Month. It first started, and who declared it officially was President Bill Clinton.
A president declared a Pride month? What the
Exactly.
fuck does he have to do with the fucking thing? Did the
I don't.
president declare a Black History Month?
No, that was Martin Luther King.
Well, he wasn't a president, so what the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, what the fuck was Bill Clinton doing?
This it's a bit weird. They don't actually make it genuinely official. It still helps know what. You know what? That's the best way of going around it. If you were a U.S. president, because let's be honest, that's gonna get you a lot of votes.
That's what I thought about, to be honest. Yeah, I was like, hey, this dude just got a lot of votes.
Yeah.
How,
It
how do you
doesn't
think
actually
Obama?
do anything. It doesn't help that go up in any way, shape, or form. But they
No,
will approve of you in the ratings.
exactly. How do you think Obama became the president first time? He allowed the gay people to enter the army.
I don't know, but I don't know if that's what got him into office.
Well,
Let's not forget he is an intelligent human being that was
I
actually worthy of the status he achieved in 2008.
he was president for 8 years,
Yeah,
so yeah, yeah. So I
I
don't know.
think 2008.
Ah,
2008 and 2012. It was genuinely worth it. It was worth it at the time. Of course, I'm not saying that the being worthy is being the best president, but being worthy of it at the time as a politician and an intelligent human being, he was definitely up for the task at the time. He was perfect.
he was. He was.
But the times change and the orange people show up.
Yeah. When we said
And
that orange is the new black, we didn't mean that.
yeah, that orange is definitely not black.
I'm pretty sure that annoying orange right now is a, well, he is actually a pain in the ass. So yeah.
It's amazing how much news popped up from him, just from this one guy for all these years.
Dear God, has
They
it
were
been
only
4 years?
4 years, about 3, 4 years, but it felt longer.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking about news that is not about oranges, hopefully, I might have to back check.
Yes, please
No, I
do
don't
so.
think any oranging was happening.
Hmm. No funny business, huh?
Well, in today's news,
Oh, wait.
well, it's not today's news, but whatever happened recently.
Oh, wait, wait,
Uh,
wait.
oh, you want to do what is it?
Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ding, 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 bing, ding, 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 ding. And now, with the news, with your host, Daddy Randy and Daddy Pie.
And after the first article of the day,
Yes.
I just wanted to read this one the first because that's the only Florida one we have, and we want to get it out of the way.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Understandable.
And let's be honest, back in the day, we didn't have any. We didn't have, our Florida man news mainly consisted of Florida men, and they were 100% not alligatory. But apparently today, And each day from somewhere in this point of time, Florida is just becoming into Australia.
But much worse on crack.
Well, yeah, and that.
Yeah.
Because what we have here is a story about how a Florida man entered a fist fight with an alligator to save his dog. That's right. And I thought that a man in Australia trying to punch uh,
Kangaroo?
a kangaroo to save his dog was the only story about saving dogs from other animals. I thought that was going to be it. But no, apparently Florida man had to one up him.
I'm pretty sure Florida man was like, "Is that a challenge I see? Are you challenging me, Australian man? Upside
Oh,
down looking ass motherfuckers."
oh, the story here does actually up the ante because the dog nearly lost his fucking leg. It was a genuine attack by an alligator, and yeah, the alligator was knee deep in water, uh, and this guy just started pounding at the alligator and on the alligator's head with punches until he eventually let go, which is amazing because alligators have thick ass fucking skin.
I just have one question: is Florida based on crocodiles or alligators?
Just a mixture of that and cocaine.
Ah, well, that's understandable. Cocaine.
Yeah. If
Do
monkeys are ever going to take, or at least to attempt to take over the world, they're not going to take it from Crocoland,
Eh,
because that's going to be taken by Crocomen,
I would
alligator.
genuinely love to go to Florida with you. All right, take a nice vacation over there, which is not gonna be nice. We're gonna see people just holding alligators, all right, as pets and just walking them down the streets. And he's like, "Oh, don't worry, you can come and pet him. He doesn't bite."
Oh, really? The one creature that has a face that's 2 meters long, or a mouth that's 2 meters long, that is generally meant to kill and destroy anything in its fucking path, isn't going to bite me.
No, no, no. He's sweet. You can pet him if you want.
Okay, everyone is listening to this. Please do Google a crocodile or alligator. Just look at its face. Does that does that face look fucking sweet to you? Does it,
Apparently,
is
the
it?
Florida people they do.
Yeah, well, they've been eating up so many times they don't know the difference between ugly and cute.
That
But
is valid.
anyway, back to the fucking story. This guy was a former military guy,
Military. Okay.
but that really didn't help him much because he just ended up flailing as much as he could with his fists on the fucking alligator. Anyway,
Yeah.
a quote from him: "When I pulled him back up, the bones were out and it looked like the arm was just hanging by a shred."
All
Of
right.
course,
All
he
right.
was talking about the dog. And then he continued on saying, "They put metal plates and screws in and wire, able to reconstruct it that way. We're hoping that he can regain full use of his paws after this." Of course, the dog was the one that went through fucking hell here, but Florida man saved at least the dog, if not the day. But that's not it. You know, normally you'd think that this is where that ends. But no, this guy wants to trap the alligator, and he currently is being helped by a trapper. However, the trapper doesn't have any bait for alligators, because why would you? However, this fucking crazy ass military guy has about six fucking roosters in his house. I think they're all dead in his freezer. Yeah, he has six small roosters. In fact, he has seven, and using one of them as bait to take down a fucking alligator in some sort of vengeance scenario. This may or may not be potential for a movie in the future. And then that's really all there is about that. Oh, oh shit. Hello? Well, I'm not really getting much from Deadeye. He could be dead as of now. But I'll move along. He doesn't need to know about all the things. My internet connection is fine. And after this cute little next section, a 5-year-old was pulled over by cops on his way to buy a Lamborghini. That's right, a 5-year-old. He was pulled over, which means he was in a vehicle himself. He was in his family's SUV. He was trying to buy the Italian supercar. At least that's what he said to the police officer. You know, that's what he was trying to do after his mother refused. He just took a car, tried to go to an entirely different state. He was driving in Utah to from Utah to California to buy a fucking Lamborghini, and apparently he only had about $5 on him. That's right, $5. This kid had $5, wanted to buy a Lamborghini, took his family's car, tried to go cross state without any idea what how economics work in this world, uh, which is quite fucking weird. But yeah, that's just how it is. You know, sometimes even when you don't even know how much gas is worth, you just you fucking steal your mother's vehicle and you move to a different state. This kid also looks absolutely fucking gigantic. So for a 5-year-old, uh, if only Deadpie was here for me to share the picture. I do encourage you to look it up yourself. Now, after this third topic, there's this couple of boys in Australia. Well, not boys, they're just men. They were hired by a man to literally invade his home with machetes for some sort of sexual fantasy that man hired them for, and they ended up being in the wrong house. Could
I'm
you
sorry.
fucking
How
hello?
how can you fuck that up?
Why I don't know. By the way, you were gone for quite a while.
To 3 minutes.
Ah, you were junior. Oh, okay. Well, you missed part of the news, but fuck it, we'll keep going.
Yeah, we'll keep going. No worries,
Did
no worries.
you did you hear the beginning of this one?
Some dude wanted for some sexual pleasures, hired some boys to come in his house with
Yeah,
machetes for some sexual pleasure.
that's right. This part sounds like it's from Florida, but I
But
guess it's reverse day when alligators are supposed to be in Australia. Weird fetish men with the machetes turned out to be in Australia. The story is in Sydney, Australia. They went into the wrong house, and when they were caught by the boys, by the person in the other house, they just said, "Oh, sorry, mate," and then they just fucked off. However, eventually they were caught by the police because you don't just get away with breaking into the wrong guy's house with a fucking machete.
I mean, did he hear their side of the story?
That's the story as far as I fucking know. I mean, the sexual fantasy wasn't even about. I mean, it was supposed to be. I guess there's this adrenaline from being in a house invaded by two guys with machetes. But for some reason, the sexual fantasy. I'm not really understanding it here. He wants to be stroked with a broom. I mean, gently stroked on his body. He wanted to be tied up in his underwear and stroked with a broom.
How does that turn him on?
That's a fetish. That's just very personal. This man was willing to pay $5,000
Wow!
if it was really good. He said, and that's from the court document. Uh,
Wow, I would stroke his body whenever he wants.
I would. Shit, I'd go in the wrong house with a machete for $5,000.
I don't think they got paid.
Nah, well,
They
I,
don't fuck
I
up.
yeah, yeah, it's quite the story. There's a lot of shit that happened. But the lawyer had some sort of defense in court. I'm not gonna go over the court details, but he said that let's see, it was a commercial agreement to tie up and stroke a semi-naked man in his underpants with a broom. Entry was not with intent to intimidate, which means that they don't, they don't take it as bad in court because they didn't actually mean to intimidate him.
Exactly. It was just for sexual pleasures, and it was with his consent. If it was
Yeah,
with his consent, I mean, what you gotta do is let the boys go. They just wanted the 5,000.
yeah,
You know, if I was the judge, I would say like the state of Australia or Sydney would actually just pay you the 5,000, and you don't have to go to a creepy man to do that. You know.
yeah. I don't know. I wanna hear something a little fucking weird, boy? Because we're off to our last story of this fucking episode,
All right.
and it is about a pigeon. That's right, a pigeon
A pigeon, you say?
that was suspected of being trained to spy on India by Pakistan, got captured in India along one of the world's most contested borders.
A pigeon.
Yes, a pigeon presumably trained to spy by the Pakistani government.
What's that pigeon gonna
Some,
do when it goes back to Pakistan? The Pakistanis are
yes,
like, oh yes, I very knew that he will do that. I
yes,
do
of
that
course, that's the official Pakistani accent.
because I don't know how they speak in English. To be honest, all I know is
You
just
mix it with Indian.
yeah. That's all I know. To be honest.
Yeah, it's okay, and they don't have. It's not. You don't really. It's really hidden. You don't really feel it when they talk. Maybe.
That could be. But a
Uh,
pigeon. I'm sorry, I can't get over it. A pigeon.
yeah, but just to keep the listeners up to date here, there is this part called Kashmir. This piece of land. It's a big piece of land. It's nothing small. It's a state,
Yeah, it's
the
actually
size of a
beautiful.
state. Yeah, and it's being contested between Pakistan and India because either both of them have claims, and border disputes. Whenever one happens, I just blame it on the British, because let's be honest, whenever the British colonized a place, expanded their empire, they left it with horrible border disputes that still exist to this day.
I agree
But
with you on that.
yeah, now back to the fucking pigeons.
Yes, please.
The let's see here. It was caught by the villagers in a place called Manyari. They claim it had a coded message. It was
Okay.
carrying a coded message and a ring. The coded message was in the ring, and the ring was attached to the pigeon. Now I don't know if this is like a wedding ring or just a shitty ring that holds this message. Anyway,
Okay.
the Kathwa Police Senior Superintendent, whatever the fuck any of that means,
Okay.
Shailinda Mishra, let's say an official, I'm going to just call him an official, this Mishra guy, said the villagers gave the pigeon to the police on Sunday after it flew into a woman's house from Pakistan. Of course, you would be wondering why a pigeon would be flying into a woman's house that happens to be a spy, the pigeon that is. And let's be honest, this is a 007 movie about a spy pigeon floating with a presumably Russian female in India.
I would love
Oh,
to see a movie of that.
yeah, oh, that's how I would like to think it is.
Wait, what's your name?
Oh
Basically.
shit, this movie needs subtitles. That's that's when the director knew subtitles were quite important.
Especially from Double O.
Yeah, not to be confused by a female that tried to make that sound a fucking trademarked sound.
Oh, Cardi B.
Oh, that one. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Not to be confused, listeners, but Cardi B is trash.
Yeah. Now, back to quoting this official, he
There's a
says,
quote. Okay.
"We can't say it was used for spying.
Really?
Locals seeing a tack tied to its legs and just caught the pigeon. Some call it a coded message, but in Pakistan's Punjab, people tie number tags on pigeons to claim ownership. And that is, well, end quote. To me, that is the reasonable explanation.
There's
However,
there's an
this
however.
isn't the first time
Are you
for
kidding me?
this accusation of aviary espionage has happened in 2016, where a similar bird was found in Pakistan border, which had a note attached to it with an alleged threat to the Indian Prime Minister. I know it's a bit weird to make a
Comprehend?
threat to, oh yeah, comprehend the whole scenario, but it's weird to think that it's a good idea to threaten the Prime Minister of India by putting it on a message in a pigeon. I mean, where's the threat in that? Is the pigeon gonna peck him to death in front of a
Oh,
live audience?
no, I
What
don't
was the
know.
thought process?
I mean, what is Pakistan on? I mean, like, come the fuck on. Pigeons! I mean, I would understand that it is the least, most beautiful way to not suspect that, hey, there's a spy going around in India, but a pigeon. Why couldn't you send Sandra Bullock over there naked and she can get any information you want? Because let's face it, she would go through hell just to get you something.
Yeah, I don't know who she is, but I'm pretty sure the Pakistanis don't have her. Don't
So,
have access to her.
although they can own her, man. They just like talk to her, tell her, hey, we want to own you for like what, a year? Get us information. We Gucci? Gucci? All right.
Yeah.
Done. I mean,
It's I'm still entertained by the thought that a pigeon goes back from Kashmir, from the Punjabi part of Kashmir, straight into the Pakistani government, and simply telling them about all the military movements of the Indian army and how that would affect the future nuclear war in 2023. And that is how Pakistan becomes the world power because of a spy 007 pigeon.
no, no, no. It's a spy.
Yes.
I mean, I just have a couple of questions. I am baffled by this beautiful information. Um, I believe actually I have no questions. It's just a belief right now that Florida men need to step up their game because apparently Pakistan is not just on crack at this point.
Yeah. To anyone listening, we're actually done, but I can't just let go of this news. This Daddy Pie has to listen to this. He was just
I
off for a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
you can say we're done, but I'm still gonna say this. A 5-year-old was pulled over by cops on his way to buy a Lamborghini.
I five what?
A 5-year-old, a
What is this?
five year
Bill
old
Gates'
human
grandchild?
being. Now, think about this. He was pulled over, so that indicates that this kid was in a car. In fact, there was a picture of him in the car being with the police officer talking to him. He was in his
Kidding.
family's FCV, and he drove from the state of Utah all the way to the state, or at least attempted to go to California to buy a Lamborghini. And he did so because his mother refused to buy him a Lamborghini, which
Oh, we're
means he
talking about a
only,
5-year-old
yeah, a genuine 5-year-old. Now
was driving
I'm gonna send you the picture,
was
and it's
driving
gonna
from
be,
Utah.
yeah, look at this guy.
I
Click on the
th-
picture. He
this
is
is a
so
5-year-old.
gigantic in comparison to any 5-year-old out there.
How is this a 5-year-old?
I don't know. He's
What did
just
his
five
mother
years
used to
old.
feed him?
Another 5-year-old, I guess, or just other 5-year-olds.
Oh my god. Okay, what happened next?
Well, it was. What else happened? Let's see. Oh yeah, you know how much money this kid had on
How
him?
much? How much?
I can't seem to find it, but it was a few bucks. It was like, oh no, there it is, $3. He had $3 on him when they caught him. This kid wanted to drive from one state to another,
With three
uh,
dollars
with
worth of
three
gas.
dollars. Not only worth of gas, but worth of a Lamborghini. Let's not forget he was trying to buy a Lamborghini.
Okay, it's okay. This kid is like the perfect example of when we were all young and we were like, you know what? I'm leaving this house because my mom refused to buy me a Lego set. I'm gonna go buy a goddamn war trunk. And
Yeah,
I just
but you don't actually get in your family's literal fucking mode of transportation. Take off with it. Go halfway through the fucking halfway wherever. It doesn't say how far away he was specifically, but he was in the north of Salt Lake City, wherever that is. He went all the way up to there in a fucking vehicle without somehow crashing. Now,
well,
keep in mind when the officers saw this car from a distance, they thought, "Oh, this guy's a drunk driver. He doesn't have a lot of balance on him." And when they got close, oh, it's a very big kid. How old are you? Oh, I'm 5 years old. What? Okay, where's my taser?
hey, you're old enough to get tased.
Well, you're big enough to get tased.
Yeah. I don't think the taser brought him down. I mean, like this kid is like humongous for a 5-year-old. Like
See,
Jesus.
that he's so big that you accidentally called him a dude. You instinctively looked at this entity and thought, "Oh, that's a dude, not a kid."
That is not a kid. I mean, this abomination of a kid is
Yeah,
huge enough to have a job in Subway cleaning the floors.
yeah. I can only imagine that they covered his face for my protection, not his protection.
Are pedophiles gonna be like reading the news? They're like, all right, so what's on the news today?
No, not this 5-year-old. He's not going to be attacked by a pedophile.
Well, it
Pedophiles
could
are
be.
running away from him. He might be the one doing the molestation.
No. But in my version of the story, it's like pedophiles are just like chilling. They're like opening the news and they're like, what do we have today? A 5-year-old was driving. A 5-year-old was driving where? What's the name of the lake?
Salt Lake City.
South Lake City. I was
Salt.
Salt Lake City. Oh my god. I was just driving there. How did I miss this kid? And he would
I
be
just
toasted.
Yeah, but I just realized something. Now, why would you call the city Salt Lake? It's not a lake if it has salt in it. Salty water does not exist in lakes. What is wrong with this country?
I'm sorry, are you asking like legit or are you asking sarcastically?
I don't even know anymore. I can't tell. No, seriously. Okay, now I'm being serious. Why would Salt Lake City? You made me salty, motherfucker. You don't just call.
Maybe they're
So why
also
can't it just be Lake City? Why you gotta add the salt? Huh? You
because
wanna
that's
spread it
the
around? You wanna make me salty? Huh? You wanna make Daddy Randy salty?
oh, Daddy Randy, you don't like Randy when he's salty. Daddy Randy is like oof when he's salty.
Dad, I'll fuck up this 5-year-old. I don't care how big he is.
Hey, he's big enough to get fucked and molested. I'll tell you that.
Said like a true child molester.
Oh dear God,
And on that note,
that's the end of this episode.
that is correct. The official end of this episode. Hopefully, we've had a little bit of a clusterfuck in the middle. But
We
that was really
I
all about
apologize.
it. Yeah.
And yeah, before we
Um,
go, just to clarify, I'm not a fucking pedophile. I was just You know what? Fuck it, Randy. Just do the outro.
Yeah,
Just
no, no, please, you have to really, you have to
no.
clarify that you don't do kids.
Shut up. It's just between me and you. All right. So this was Daddy Pat and say the name.
Uh, oh, 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 goodbye.